carry now on first down. This one complete to Christian Kirk. And they're able to get this one across the 35.
First down grab there by Christian Kirk, now in his 4th season with the Arizona Cardinals, and they would like to get the ball to him a little bit more. Just 48 catches last year. Typically, when he catches it, it results in big plays.
Murray's throw complete there to Moore. The 30. 10. Touchdown, Cardinals. Rondale Moore, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Cardinals on just 2 plays have taken the lead. Prater for the extra point. And that makes the score 7-0. That drive started on their own 25. 2 plays, 75 yards later, into the end zone. Taking it about the 1. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now, 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line. A first carry now for Kareem Hunt. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Mayfield. Deep ball for Goodwin. That's caught inside the 20. And he gets this down deep inside of Arizona's 15-yard line. A big play that time for Cleveland. Baker Mayfield only 6'1", but he can certainly sling it. And we saw evidence of that right there. First carry for Nick Chubb. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. A check on the numbers for Chubb from a week ago. 21 carries, 96 yards.
Well, this is where it becomes a challenge for the offensive coordinator. He's got a bell cow at tailback right now. Number 3 in the league in rushing within shouting distance of the lead. But at the same time, if the passing game is open, he's got to take advantage of that too.
Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and about 5. Mayfield hands it off to Chubb. And he's going to be taken down here, still a couple yards short of the first. Just a gain of 2 there, and it's going to bring up a 4th down. He's hit pay dirt a lot this year, but not that time.
Yeah, I'm tracking right there with you. You're exactly right. He's found the end zone plenty of times. No way I can find any fault with the call. He may not have scored there, but of course you're going to give it to him.
And he won't have the touchdown, but he will have the first down as he's tackled at the 2.
4th and 2 in the NFL, not ordinarily a running down anymore. Usually that ball is moved through the air. They went ahead and gave it to the back, and he ends up picking up the first down. I'm not sure if they fooled him as much as they just did a nice job executing.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Good positioning, and it's picked off. And the Cardinals are going to have the football at their own 1-yard line. Unfortunately for him, if last week was any indication, we knew a pick was coming at some point. Last week it was interception after interception, and here we go again.
We actually quit counting last week at a certain point because I thought I was going to run out of fingers, all right, because I'm not all that skilled as a mathematician. But you're right. It felt like a matter of time, and you got to think the guys on defense, they couldn't wait for this opportunity after what they saw on tape.
On 2nd down and 4. Murray, he'll swing that out to Edmonds. And he will lose yardage here back to his own 6. Call that a loss of a yard, and things get a little more difficult here. 3rd and 5. From the gun, Murray. Trying to force it to Hopkins, and it's intercepted. Picked by the rookie Greg Newsome.
And Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively, not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Now Chubb running right. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7.
A good run there off right tackle in an old-school NFL football. The right side of the offensive line, often known as the nasty side. The left side, usually the technical side. Kind of reminds me of the old Atlanta Falcons 2009, 2010. That's how they constructed their offense.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Nick Chubb hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Browns are within an extra point of tying this thing up. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And that will tie our score here in this opening quarter of play. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And Moore, he's going to sit on this one, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. Now Kyler Murray ready to get back under center. And it was his interception on the last drive that wound up leading to a game-tying touchdown.
And somehow you can make this a positive, though. You know why? Game tied now. So you're not protecting a lead. So you're not playing that way. You got to go get the lead again. So maybe it loosens him up a little bit. It allows him to go ahead and be a little more free in his play.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Meanwhile, Murray's throw into the hands of Kirk. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. Here's Murray. He'll go out to the flat for Edmonds. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. Call it a loss of 2 there on the play. And it'll be 4th down. Cardinal football here to start quarter number 2. These two teams all tied after 1. On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. A big kick there. We'll call it 56 yards on the punt. And the Browns will take over 1st and 10. Now Nick Chubb and the Browns get set for their next possession. And we check the rushing numbers so far here into Week 6, and the returns have been really good. Now, you're starting to hit that stride middle of the season toward the end. They're certainly hoping they can keep up this production.
They are, because one of the adages in the NFL is that defense travels and defense endures even in bad weather, right? You know what else does? A good running game. And people want that, especially as you head down the stretch. You may play outdoors in some nasty stuff. You're trying to get to the playoffs. This is the time to get it going. And individually, I don't think you should just think about 1,000 yards either. The bar has to be set higher with this beginning.
Meanwhile, Mayfield's throw taken in by Landry.
Nothing fancy on 1st down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, you often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for 2nd down, staying ahead of schedule. Call it no gain that time, as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go. Mayfield now. And it's hauled in by Austin Hooper. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Handoff comes to Chubb. Oh, Chubb fumbled it, and the Cardinals have got it, going the other way. And they will take over possession of the football at their 42-yard line. But he has been a workhorse for them in this game, and ball security hasn't been an issue until that point.
Yeah, and let's face it, when he's going to carry the ball that many times, he becomes more and more of a target for the defense, knowing that he's going to be the primary guy. They'll just send more and more players towards him, trying to make sure they knock the ball free.
And he's going to be stacked up right at the line of scrimmage. Nothing there for him. 2nd down. Here's 2nd and 10. Shotgun now from Murray. He'll get this to his running back, Edmonds. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12. Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. And that is incomplete.
That's an excellent job right there on third down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a first down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's fourth down.
And not what he was hoping for there, as this will hit in the end zone for a touchback. And now the Browns coming out on the field. And they got across the 50 last time, but fumbled and turned it over, so they'll be looking to have a short-term memory here, Mr. Davis.
Not only a short-term memory, but a whole lot better ball security. Because if they take care of the ball, continue to move it, their chances of scoring some points, they've got to feel pretty good about. They thought they had things moving in the right direction last time. Fumbles, they don't just affect you on offense, they affect your overall team, because now your defense has to make that stand up.
Now a throw here to his running back, and he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
Looking for Landry, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Byron Murphy. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line. When I looked down, he was kind of shaking his head right after he threw that pass. What did you see?
Well, from a defense's perspective, anytime you have your eyes back towards the quarterback, you're in a position to make a play on the ball, whether it's a big-time play by you or an overthrow by the quarterback. You have a much better opportunity.
And this is incomplete. Very lucky to get that one back. That nearly picked. It's second down now.
But defensively, you're over there trying to catch your breath and try not to show the offense that you're a little bit fatigued. You're right back out there after the turnover. Now they've got to work towards getting another couple of stops and forcing them into at least a long field goal situation.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going.
On 1st and 10, here's Murray. Caught left side, Hopkins. Touchdown! DeAndre Hopkins. His third touchdown now on the year. And the Cardinals have taken the lead. Extra point good by Prater. And that makes the score 14-7. The drive there only spanning 3 plays. And it winds up in a touchdown for Arizona. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Well, the football going back over now to the Cleveland Browns. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of sixes back-to-back. What a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football. And he'll be out right at the 35. 63 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here in this first half. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now Mayfield. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Mayfield. And he's got the hook up to Landry. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. On first down, they'll run with Hunt. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. First down now, but that clock rolling. They'll run. This is Hunt. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. 2nd and 10. Working out of the gun, Mayfield. And finding the tight end, Hooper. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds.
And in his second year in Cleveland after 4 in Atlanta, Austin Hooper always does all he can to build some rapport with his quarterback. He did it with Baker Mayfield last year. Expects it to continue to rise here in 2021.
This is caught. And he's brought down. Now a signal and a timeout call, as it comes with 9 seconds to go in this first half of play. A chance now to get even before the break as they come up 1st and goal. Mayfield to throw it. And that's going to be caught for a Browns touchdown. Marquise Goodwin in the final seconds of the first half. And the Browns have a chance to tie the game here in the final seconds of the half.
I don't think it's any state secret to know what they were saying before the start of this drive. Let's go and punch one in the end zone and go into the halftime feeling a heck of a lot better about ourselves. Let's go get this done.
Yeah, tie things up, and then you got a brand new ball game. McLaughlin now to add the PAT. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14. So a nice drive put together there. They go 75 yards in 9 plays. And it's capped off by the Browns touchdown. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Set to return it. Here's Moore. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. All that remains is to snap this once, and that'll do it for the first half of play. Due to time constraints, we move you forward in today's broadcast to the beginning of the 3rd quarter. Okay, Coach, thanks as always. This one's still anyone's game as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Browns offense getting set to go to work here to start the 3rd. It's a tie football game here. What do you think, Charles, the message was at halftime?
Well, I think that they probably just looked at things and said, we're fortunate that this is a tie game. No need to panic. No need to change a whole lot. We didn't play anything close to our best in the first half, so we don't have to go out and win one for the Gipper. Let's just go out and play our best football and win one for us.
Zaven Collins there to make the play defensively.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Back to the ground. This time it's Chubb. And again, he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd down. 2 runs for a net gain of nothing. Now here's 3rd and 10. To throw, Mayfield. Deep ball for Goodwin. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And all the way down to the 22-yard line. A big play that time for Cleveland. Sometimes you just got to marvel at how these guys can throw the football. He gave that everything he had, and it was right on the money. So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. A give. This is Chubb. And he'll be taken down near the 20 at the 21. They follow up that gigantic gain with the tiniest of pickups, 1 yard. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. And again, it's Chubb. It's a 4-yard pickup there, and it leaves him with 3rd and 5.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
Here's Mayfield. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short.
Well, the coverage was tight that time. They allowed the pass underneath to him, but they rallied to him pretty fast, too. Converged on him and got him down. That'll bring up 4th down.
This offense converted once on 4th down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more. And he picks up the first as he's able to take it down to the 7-yard line. In lieu of the sneak on 4th and inches, they just say, give it to the big man in the backfield.
Yeah, fullback no less. Not many of those left in the NFL, but for those that have one, perfect time to use them. Perfect time to get it done.
And that'll move him a little closer as he takes it from the 7 down to the 4-yard line.
And Brad, they went to a nickel defense, and that's a surprise this close to the goal line, because ordinarily you use the back end of the end zone, the sidelines as extra defenders, and you want bigger people on the field to try and help against the run.
And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. No gain on the play there. They're going to need to come up with something better here on 3rd and goal. Now Mayfield on 3rd and goal. And this is caught. Touchdown, Cleveland. Marquise Goodwin, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Browns have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the 2nd half. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And the lead is now 21-14. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. On the return, Rondale Moore will bring it out. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The Cardinals offense now ready to get their first opportunity here in the 2nd half. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the 3rd quarter.
And they need to take a good, relaxing, deep breath, don't you think? Because right now they might start to feel like they've got to play catch-up here and start matching them point for point, but it's still too early to get there. They can still run their offense. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
Now an option play on 2nd down. And this Browns defense coming to life. They get him behind the line for a 2nd straight play. That 2nd down play nets a -4. It looks like a nickel set now for the Browns on 3rd down. Now to throw. He'll get this underneath to Edmonds. And he is going to have a Cardinals first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
But they certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
First down, Murray finding Green complete. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's 2nd down. Well, plays like that, Charles, no doubt, they're just going to continue to fuel this crowd.
And this defense is already playing well, but it also feeds on the energy of that crowd that you're talking about, and that takes them up to another level. Right now, they're playing really loose. They've got the lead, and what a nice stop they just made there behind the line of scrimmage.
And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. We'll check on his status when we get back. Throwing again, Murray. And complete to Zach Ertz. Touchdown, Cardinals. Zach Ertz. His first touchdown on the year. And the Cardinals are an extra point away from tying this ball game here in the final moments of the 3rd quarter. Prater for the extra point, and that will tie our game here in the third.
Well, for a tight end, he can definitely motor, and he shows off the wheels there after the catch as he's able to shake free.
Yeah, and this just looked like a simple, ordinary play to start, but boy, did things change. Once he got free, it was off to the races, and once he hit high gear, there was absolutely no one who was going to stop him.
And you can see the distance traveled there after the catch on the next-gen stats.
The Browns drive about to get started. And their lead has evaporated in this third quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the third quarter of action. So both teams trade touchdowns in the third as we're through 3 quarters of play. This is the National Football League on EA Sports.
On second down, right back to Hunt.
Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he will finally go out of bounds, but not before he takes it down to the 25.
69 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries.
He had been held in check. Now he breaks that big run, shows the explosiveness we all knew was there.
All right, tell the truth now. You knew it was just a matter of time, didn't you? We've seen this so many times from him. Hold him down, and then breaks out.
Pushing through the contact and taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the fourth quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down fourth quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. A give running right is Chubb. And he's going to work this one down to about the 5. It'll go as a gain of 7 on the play, and it sets up a 3rd and inches situation. They'll run for it. Here's Chubb. And he will have the first down before he's brought down at the 3.
But sometimes, Brandon, there's just not a secret to how things get done. He's been running well all game long, and they continue to rely on him in this key situation.
They told us they were going to rely on him. They have. He comes through there, a big 3rd down conversion. They're able to get a couple here, but won't get across the plane as they stop it right around the 1.
Well, Brandon, we always know that once you score 1 touchdown, you're without a doubt. And so far today, he's got 1, but was denied as he tried to get the 2nd one.
Chubb will score. Touchdown, Cleveland. So, Charles, I mean, this game feels like it has been punch, counter-punch all throughout, and that touchdown breaks our tie here in the fourth quarter.
You're making me want to get back in the gym and start training again. You talk about those punches and counter-punches. I also think this is where you and I start thinking to ourselves, who's going to make the play to change that, right? Who's going to get out of this little cycle that they're in right now and make a play and give their team a firm advantage?
More now on the return. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20. The Cardinal offense now making their way back out onto the field.
And now after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this fourth quarter. Plenty of time on the clock. Murray's throw pulled in by Hopkins.
And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the 4th. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. So that one a disaster. A big loss there with 2nd down coming up.
When you lose that kind of yardage on a pass play, you often expect it to be a sack. But that wasn't the case there. They completed the pass. Probably would have been better off just dropping the football and making an incompletion as opposed to catching it and losing that kind of yardage.
They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. The crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. Murray going to throw. That's complete once again to Hopkins. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down.
With the kind of game he's had so far, you had to know that on third down that they would be looking his way, and they did, for big yardage and a first down. I think the defense fell asleep at the switch on that one. I would have doubled him, tripled him, anything to keep the ball out of his hands.
Again, they'll throw with Murray. Over the middle, complete. It's Moore. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down. Cardinals got to go quickly. Hustling to the line. Looking for Ertz, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Grant Delpit. There he goes, left side. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Browns defense has a touchdown. Little bit of a backbreaker right there. You're down close, one-score game, trying to push the ball down the field and score, and you throw a pick 6.
And sometimes you take a little bit of a gamble when you're making your throws, right? Sometimes you press it a little bit more than maybe you wanted to because you want that score so badly. In this case, it cost them.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes the return. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And following the pick 6, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick 6. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe...
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked by the rookie Greg Newsom, and he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line. Well, it wasn't always pretty, but the interception there, that means that they should get out of here with a victory.
Yeah, this is not a game that they're going to preserve for posterity on defense. But they did finish it off, didn't they? They did make the winning play to close things out. They'll take that one and head to the locker room.
Chubb with a carry on first down. It's not going to yield much, maybe a yard. It's second down. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game. Second down, here's Chubb again. And he'll take this one down to about the 40. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their second, as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game. The line to gain is the 33 on third down. Throwing, Mayfield. And he's going to dump this off to his running back, Hunt. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets it down to the 30 there.
I'm not sure that was necessarily a safety valve or a check down throw on third down. Sometimes you try and find the open guy and get him the ball. He did exactly that and found a way to pick up a first down.
On first down, they'll run with Chubb. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29. The Cardinals forced to burn their third and final timeout as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in the fourth. So second and 9, and you'd have to figure just about all 11 probably crashing the line here. They run it again with Chubb. Stopped short of the 25. The second effort couldn't free him. Only gets 3 yards there on the heels of the 1-yard pickup. Sets up 3rd and 6. I guess the simple question, why not just take a knee there?
I don't understand either why you would take any sort of a chance. We've seen it happen in the game of football. Doesn't matter whether you watch high school, college, or the NFL. Some people get a little greedy, try to get that extra running play in, and it can backfire. But when you're up by 2 scores in the fourth quarter and you're going to throw the football, expect to see a lot of man coverage, because usually what comes along with man coverage is pressure. So if you're a play caller and you want to keep throwing the football, that's fine. Just make sure your offensive line understands they're going to get additional guys running at the quarterback.
A run for Nick Chubb. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. Now another timeout called for by the offense. That'll leave him with just 1 remaining in this fourth quarter of play. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's second and a couple. So instead of running, Mayfield's going to throw it here. And Mayfield again with the interception, his 3rd. It's J.J. Watt. And the Cards are right back in this football game. And that's now a half dozen interceptions for him over the last 2 games. Because CD, remember, he threw 3 in the last ball game and now 3 more here.
And the way that you present it, partner, I'm not sure what sounds worse, right? Half a dozen over the last 2 games or 3 to...
And this is intercepted. And that should do it. Greedy Williams picks it off. And the Browns come up with a late turnover. But it will probably only matter to the statistician.